Ndewo ndị ọma na-ege m ntị. Anyị ka nọkwa n'ihe onyonyo a na-akpọ Ihe TV, ebe anyị na-enyere aka ịkwalite asụsụ na omenala Igbo. In our last video, we tried to teach our children how to speak and communicate effectively in Igbo language. So this is the part 2 of that particular teaching. In our last class, we thought about magic or polite words. We stressed how important these words are, and we gave an example of a magic word such as please, which in Igbo means Biko. Biko. We also affirmed that it is very important when we are asking for something or when we are requesting for something from someone, that it is very important that we use these magic or polite words. We cited an example that if, for instance, you want water from someone, you should always say, please, I need water, which in Igbo language means, Biko, achọrọ m ịṅụ mmiri. Biko, achọrọ m ịṅụ mmiri. Biko, achọrọ m ịṅụ mmiri. The second magic word we are going to look into is thank you. In Igbo language, we call it Daalụ or Imela. Daalụ or Imela. It is an appreciative word. When someone gives you something or does something for you, you should learn to say Daalụ or Imela. For instance, if your mom gives you food, you should learn to say Daalụ or Imela nne m ọma. When your father pays your school fees, you should learn to tell him Daalụ or Imela nna m ọma. The next one is sorry. In Igbo, sorry means ndo. It is used to show that we care for people. It is used when someone is in pain or is hurt. So when someone is hurt or when someone is in pain or when someone is sad, you come to the person and say ndo. Ndo is a word of kindness and love. When someone is hurting, you should learn to say ndo to the person. Remember, from today, when your friend is hurting or when your friend is in pain, learn to say ndo. The next one is yes or no. Yes and no. This is used in answering questions. For instance, when your teacher asks you, Chinedu, did you understand what I taught? If you understood it, you should answer yes. If not, you should answer no. So yes in Igbo language means eh. Eh. Why no means mba. If maybe you are at home and your mother asks you, Chinedu, ị chọrọ iri nri? That means, Chinedu, do you want to eat? If you are hungry, you should say, nnem, achọrọ m iri nri. But if you are not hungry and you don't want to eat, you should say, mba nnem, achọghị m iri nri. Is yes. Mba is no. Maọbụ mba is no. Now, children, one of the most important things you need to learn is how to tell people your name. How to tell people your name. So when you meet someone new or a new person in your school or in the church, you should be able to introduce yourself in Igbo language. It is not difficult. It is as easy as ABC. Now, this is how it goes. Aham bo. Then you call your name. Ahamu bo. Then you call your name. For instance, my name is Ifeanyi Chukwu. So if I see someone and I want to introduce myself to the person, this is how I will say it, or this is how I will put it. Aha m bụ Ifeanyichukwu Ogbu. Aha m bụ Ifeanyichukwu Ogbu. So now, let's break it down. Aha means name. Mo means mine. Bo means is. Aha m bụ. My name is. Aha m bụ. For instance, if your name is Chioma Okeke, you should say aha m bụ Chioma Okeke. If your name is Ikechukwu Okafor, you should say aha m bụ Ikechukwu Okafor. You see, it's not really difficult. Children, now that you have known how to introduce your name to people, I will also teach you how to ask other people their names. If you want to ask a friend his or her name, you should go like this. Kedu aha gị? Kedu aha gị? It means, what is your name? Let me pronounce it bit by bit. Kedu aha gị? Kedu aha gị? So if you want to break it down, kedu means what? Aha means name. Gi means your. So putting it together, we have kedu aha gị. What is your name? Kedu aha gị. Kedu aha gị. It is as simple. Now, let me show you how a full conversation will look like. Imagine you meet a friend in the church or in school. You should say, "Good morning. What is your name?" Good morning. What is your name? But in Igbo language, we put it this way. Ụtụtụ ọma, kedu aha gị? Ụtụtụ ọma, kedu aha gị? Then the person will respond this way. Good morning. My name is Ngozi. Good morning. My name is Ngozi. So the person who responds in Igbo, it should be this way. Ụtụtụ ọma, aha m bụ Ngozi. Kedụkwanụ nke gị? You will now say your own. Aha m bụ Emeka. Remember, you are the one that asks first. So the person should respond and then you tell the person your name. So it goes like this. Ụtụtụ ọma, kedu aha gị? The person will respond back. Ụtụtụ ọma, aha m bụ Ngozi. Kedụkwanụ aha nke gị? Which means, what is your own name? Then you will answer back. My name is Ikechukwu. Aha m bụ Ikechukwu. Aha m bụ Chinedu. Aha m bụ Chukwuemeka. You see how interesting this conversation is. This is where we'll be drawing the curtain on this particular section. Ihe TV, ebe anyị na-akwalite omenala Igbo. Asụsụ Igbo bụ ọkụ. Ọ gaghị anyụ n'aka anyị. Ọ bụrụ na ị kwelu nke a, please don't forget to subscribe, share and comment. Thank you.